Hey there, Star Wars fans. Hope you're all doing well today. It is indeed May the 4th, which is Star Wars Appreciation Day throughout the world. Unfortunately, I haven't made it a public holiday yet, which kind of sucks, but we'll work on it. We've got to push for it. So we can sit at home and watch Star Wars all day. That'd be fantastic. It's doing us something a little bit different today. Won't be doing a review or anything. I wanted to do this when I first started. It was going to be I had it planned to be one of my first videos, but obviously this is now my 15th, I think. Obviously it didn't go to plan, but I figured today is probably a pretty good day to do it. So a couple of other people that I've subscribed to have done a similar thing in the past, where they it's almost like a little getting to know you sort of video with a list of questions. So I've gone back and watched a couple of their videos and just picked out a handful of questions that I thought would be decent answers, so you guys can get to know me a little bit more as a Star Wars fan and a collector and whatnot. So here we go, I suppose. First question I have here is, how long have you been a Star Wars fan? That is a hard question. I did think about that earlier. First time I saw Star Wars was must have been about 4 years old. So we're going to say, based on that alone, I'm going to say 19 years. I'm 23 now, so if you look at it that way, yeah, I'm going to say that much. But may not have. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would have called myself a fan from the second I first saw it. So it's probably something developed over time. So maybe call it 15 years. So quite a long time, but still as big a fan as I always have been. So, what is your earliest memory of Star Wars? My earliest memory of Star Wars is visiting my parents' friend's place when I was a young lad. Must have been 4 years old when I first watched it. They used to put on Empire Strikes Back for me taped off of the TV, just to keep me entertained while all the adults got together and drank. And I just couldn't get away from it after that. Had to see the others. Made my mum and dad tape them for me, and whenever on TV. So I watched them non-stop as a kid. So that's probably my earliest memory. Next question is, who is your favourite character from Star Wars? Now that is a hard question because there's just so many in there. Out of the movies, probably my favourite character growing up was Yoda. There's just so much. Watching Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, there's just so much to leave to the imagination. You can sort of kind of make your own stories up about him and where he came from. And I guess episode 1, 2 and 3, when they come out in the late 90s and early 2000s, I guess answered a few of those questions, but there's still a good 850 plus years of his history that's unexplained. And which is, I think George Lucas is fantastic for doing that and not doing that, so it leaves a bit of imagination for all the fans. So I'm going to go with Yoda because it's too hard to pick someone else. Next question: how long have you been collecting? I don't know. I guess I got my first figures when I was probably 7 or 8, I think. Or however old I was in about 95, which is all the figures I got growing up were from the Power of the Force. I used to have a ton of them, but yeah, they've all been lost over the years and swapped with friends and growing up and clearing out old toys and stuff like that. They disappear over time, which is a bit upsetting, but I'm working on trying to get all them back off of eBay now so I can have the same collection. I remember exactly what I had when I was little too. Yeah, it's probably my favourite toys growing up. I'm not sure if that would class as being collecting. I guess I started buying them for myself when episode 1 came out in '99, so that's 12 years ago already. Unbelievable, isn't it? That's when I started getting pocket money as a kid and being able to go out and buy my own things. And so I guess you could say about that long, but I was getting Star Wars toys for years before that. So, what is your favourite Star Wars possession and why? Another toughie. I'm going to go with for sentimental value. It's not an item you can buy. I actually have a folder which I've kept everything Star Wars growing up since I was probably 8 or 9. I used to cut pictures out of magazines and magazine clippings and cutouts and stuff, and I'd keep it all in this folder. Even just the little cutouts, like tiny little cutouts from toy catalogs and articles from magazines. I've still got an article on Where Are They Now from 1997, which goes through what like Mark Hamill's doing today and what Billy Dee Williams is doing today, and that was back in '97. So it was really cool to go back and look through all the stuff I've kept growing up, all pictures that I've drawn. We've got a good folder that's probably that thick, so full of just things like that, which something that can't be replaced from a shop if it goes missing. So in that sense, that's probably my most valuable possession to me personally. And it's something that I've put into myself. That would probably be it. Otherwise, it's my Star Wars Year by Year book, which my girlfriend got for me for my birthday last year. It's a fantastic book. Really nice pictures, really nice history. Look at the history, and it's got everything, and it's insane. It's fantastic. I highly recommend getting that. So the Star Wars Year by Year. Next question is, where in the world do you come from? Well, I come from a city called Adelaide in South Australia, also known as the City of Churches. So if you haven't heard of it, look it up. It is a beautiful city. It's not very big. It's big enough though. I've been here all my life. I've home to my favourite AFL team, the Adelaide Crows. So Adelaide in South Australia, that's where I'm from. I'm not going to divulge on too much else for obvious reasons, but next question. Apart from Star Wars, what else do you do with your life? I live with my girlfriend. We're currently buying a house, or paying for a house. We've been here for just a bit under 2 years actually. So that's a bit over. That's actually a bit under. We do things that everyone else does. We go out to see the movies. We go out for meals. Catch up with friends and hang out and whatever. Or try and go down and have a kick of the footy when I get time, and with mates, and just normal day-to-day things. We just hang out and enjoy each other's company, and spend a bit of time out in the yard doing yard work, making the house my own, which is great. What's the next question where I've lost it? What is the origin of your screen name? Well, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? It is The Force Is With Jesse, so that's me. There's nothing really to explain about that. I don't know why I even copied that question. That's stupid. Oh well. Apart from your own videos, who else's videos do you watch on YouTube? A lot, really. I was first person I started watching on YouTube in relation to Star Wars figure reviews was SithLord229, and he's been on strong for years. So if you're watching, good on you, mate. You're doing fantastic, and it's really excellent that it's given us fans. It's almost a cult following now. But other guys like FlyGuy.net, a fellow Australian, I've been watching his for quite a while now, and a few other guys. I follow Daniel East 1000's videos quite a lot. He's given me a big boost of confidence on here, and he's helped me out and put my link on his page and stuff. So thanks, buddy. You're a champ. Yes, hard to follow a lot of people's videos from time to time, but so I try to watch everyone's I subscribe to, and try to even look out and find some more people's videos to watch. So it's hard to keep up with, but find a bit of time. I'll try and get around to watching everyone's videos as they pop up day to day. But yeah, next question is, what is the one Star Wars thing that you want but probably won't be able to get? That is a good question. I want to go with the big Yoda statue that is outside of Lucasfilm. I'm not 100% sure if it's at the Skywalker Ranch. But I mean, most people have probably seen a photo of a big brass statue of Yoda. I want to get that and plonk it right in my front yard, so people can drive past and see Yoda. That would be so cool. Not that it would last long; it would get stolen within minutes. What other Star Wars thing could I want? A part in another trilogy? Starring role in another trilogy? Yeah, that's not going to happen. But we'll see. We'd like to. That'd be interesting. That's about all I can think of at the moment. We'll go on with the last question. What did you do on May the 4th this year? And that's today. I went to work. Yeah, like I said, it's not a public holiday yet, but we'll work on that. Yeah, I went to work. 8 hours of crap. But you got to pay the bills. Wanted to stay home and sit in bed and watch Star Wars all day, but got to make money, don't we? To support our hobby, whatever way you want to look at it. Got to earn money to buy them. We can't do that by not working. It was a long day, but it's over now. Yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to ask, if anything else you guys want to know about me, don't be afraid to ask in the comment section. Hopefully this hasn't lasted too long. I can't see on my screen how long it's lasted, but I'll go and upload this now. And yeah, if you're watching this today, may the 4th be with you. If you're watching this tomorrow, may the 5th be with you. Does that work? Anyway, till my next video, guys, thanks for watching, and may the 4th be with you.